Okay, Pisces, we are going to be doing your reading. So we're going to get right into it and see what's going on with you guys, Pisces. This is for like finding, attracting love. If you're single, looking for love, or looking for a relationship, that kind of stuff, connection. So, all right, Pisces, let's see what's up. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Okay. Maybe you're thinking too small here. You're thinking on a small, you're thinking, got to open up your mind a little bit, that kind of stuff, okay? I think so. Or maybe you're thinking that, I feel like you're thinking that for somebody else, I got to tell you. I think you're assuming that somebody else is maybe closed-minded about something, and I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's see what's going on here. All right. All right, Pisces. Whoop. The Three of Swords. Oh. Hey guys, before we continue your reading, I just want to let you guys know that if you use the code Chelsea35, CHELSEA 35, you guys get a discount at otterspirit.com, which is awesome. They have a ton of gemstones there. You could shop by intention, zodiac, chakra, literally everything. You should go to the website. It's pretty awesome. Also, they donate $1 of the proceeds to sea otters, so that's awesome. So they're like teamed up with the Monterey Bay Aquarium in California, and they save otters there, so that's pretty awesome. So gemstones and otters, I love it. So yeah, you guys can use my code. Again, it's Chelsea35. I'm trying to remember what kind of intentions. Like you could do like love, money, health, intuition, literally communication. I mean, literally everything. Or you could shop just by gemstone. If you go to the website, it's like literally, they organize it so well there. It's awesome. So definitely give it a look-see. Go look at the website and see if anything kind of catches your eye. It's awesome. I hope you guys like it as much as I do. Again, use the code Chelsea35. All right, let's get back to your reading. Thanks. Bye. Okay. All right. Okay. So you guys have the Three of Wands, and this is showing up for like kind of what you're wanting in love. And then you have it with this Elephant card here. Three of Wands and Elephant. Okay, so they're both fire signs. I think there's something you don't want to wait for something anymore, okay? I think there's been something maybe you've been waiting for something for a very long time, okay? That kind of stuff. I think you're wanting foresight to know what the heck is coming in. You know what I'm saying? Something about that. I think that's what you're kind of, or I think that is what you're wanting here. This Elephant card, I'm like, there's a lot going on here. So, all right, elephants always make me think of like, you know, they say like an elephant never forgets. Like I always friggin' think of that. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're trying to remember something, or you're trying to, yeah, remember something here, okay? Or have something kind of like come back to you, that kind of stuff, okay? I feel like there might be something in there. I feel like this elephant spirit business is really important. I feel like there's something like really important with this. You know what I'm saying? This happened to me in Scorpio's reading where I was like, oh, I'm going to start crying. So, maybe some emotions, that kind of stuff. Okay. It certainly could be. All right. I think you're wanting to remember something here. So, all right, let's see. You guys have the Ten of Swords, and this is showing up for what could be currently holding you back. All right. I think this is a painful ending, or this is something that maybe has been a betrayal, okay, that kind of stuff. I understand that. I also think that there's mental exhaustion. I think so. I think there's mental overload. God, this is a really, all right, I'm gonna try my best not to freaking cry. I'm sorry, I'm not sure. I'm gonna try my best not to cry. So, okay. Yes, Ten of Swords, I do feel like there's, you know, possibly something holding you back in the sense of like, that's overkill. That's too much. Like I have too many things going on, that kind of stuff. It's like having too many data points in your head. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm feeling like. It might be something that is like currently holding you back. And here's the thing. If you've kind of experienced maybe like, again, painful ending, or like a backstab situation, whatever the heck it is, or something is just like, it's been too much, that kind of stuff, that is going to block your ability to kind of like bring in and attract in like love, a relationship, you know, whatever it is, okay, that kind of stuff. So, all right. I even wonder if there's something you might be, I'm like, are you waiting for somebody else to remember something like for you? I don't know. So let's see. You guys have the Queen of Swords here. This is showing up as what you're naturally good at. So, okay. That's really interesting. So, okay. It's almost like, I wonder if what you're naturally good at is something where it's like, okay, once I see it, I can know if this is new or not. Is this something new? Have I seen this before? Is this something that is like totally abstract? No, I don't know if it's abstract, but something that is, you know, I've never seen this. This is completely novel to me. I have no freaking idea, that kind of stuff. I think maybe you're just very good at, I don't know, understanding those two things. Okay. That kind of stuff. I also think that there's maybe something here where, maybe you guys have even been like single, or you're divorced, or whatever the heck it is, that kind of stuff. Okay. Or been kind of maybe by yourself, that type of stuff. If that is the case, it looks like you're actually doing a freaking awesome job in that way. Okay. Not saying that that doesn't mean that like you don't need love or want love or anything like that. I'm just saying that like I think it's just being like a confirmation, like you're doing friggin' awesome by holding it down maybe by yourself, you know, that kind of stuff. All right. Okay. All right. You're also really, really good at spotting something, and whatever this is, it's something that somebody else might not pick up on, and if they do, they might pick up on it when it's too late. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. So, all right. I feel like there's something about a lighthouse I want to say. Okay, I definitely want to say something about that. And I feel like that's almost what you're looking for. So, you know, it's like you're, I don't know, maybe some of you guys are looking for the light for something, you know what I'm saying? Something to kind of like bring you ashore or something like that. So, all right, you guys have this is an interesting one. What was I just about to... Okay, so sorry. All right, so you guys have the Seven of Pentacles, and this is showing up as possibly an area to work on. So, all right, Seven of Pentacles. Let's see, maybe a little bit of perfectionist here. Okay, there might be something where it's like, hey, it does not have to be perfect. We don't have to strive for absolute perfection. This Seven of Pentacles, look, with this half apple there, you might be dealing with somebody who's like, I don't know. Sorry, we're gonna keep going on, but there is something here that I think you're dealing with somebody who is like really smart, I want to say, okay, or they can, I don't know, something smart and something, I don't know. You also know, or there's something to work on in the aspect of how much do I have to put in to make this worth it? Whatever that means, okay? Or should I continue putting something in this? Is it worth it? Okay, so that's what I feel like maybe that's something that is like to work on, okay? Yeah, you guys definitely like lyrics, or again, maybe that's just me and I'm just doing that in my head. I don't know. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. There's a Virgo that is, there's a Virgo, guys. I'll tell you that much right now. Maybe you guys like art a lot. Okay. Could be. All right. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on here. Pisces. Or this is something to do with your past or your future, which is an interesting subject, but because sometimes I feel like that's the same, you know. All right. Eight of Cups. Maybe you guys are really big into like North Node, South Node stuff. You know what I'm saying? There might be something about that, okay? All right, okay, let's see. Kind of want to say Jennifer Lawrence. I'm not really sure why I want to say that, but I definitely want to say Jennifer Lawrence here. Is that even her name? I have no idea. I think so. The one from like Hunger Games. Okay. All right. So let's see. What? All right. So, okay. So you guys have teach and share, instill, instruct, and educate. And this is showing up for like what to possibly work on / like advice. Okay. I friggin' love that, especially with this elephant card here, because I'm telling you, elephants, like, they're wise, man. Like, those are smart people, or I guess they're not people, but I'd like to think they are. I don't know. I love animals, like, weirdly. That's not weird, but I really like them. So, all right. Okay. All right. There is something about laser focus too, okay? I'll tell you that right now. There's definitely something about being like freaking laser focused on something, okay? You got the Queen of Swords over here. You've got this Elephant card, all right? There's something that is like very much like, right, we need to like focus on one thing, or there it has to be, you know, like very much focused, that kind of stuff. And I'll tell you something, especially with this teach and share stuff, it's like, you know, if you're sharing something, teaching something, I feel like being kind of funneled and focused, that's most likely kind of the way to do it there, okay? All right, so, and also it doesn't matter, well, it does matter, but it's also being shown up as something you're naturally good at anyway, okay? That like kind of focused energy. So, all right, you guys have the Ten of Swords you have with the Devil here. This is showing up as what's currently holding you back. So for some of you guys, maybe this is like a friggin' bad habit that is not that it's gone on too long, you know, that kind of stuff. Okay, certainly could be. There also might be a memory, something of that nature that maybe you are attached to, that it's like every time I think of this, it's just a big old backstab, that kind of stuff. Okay, certainly could have something to do with that. All right, absolutely. Interesting reading. This, okay, all right. I don't want to rush through this. I don't think this is not a rush through reading. I can tell. 10-15 might be important. 10-15 might be important for somebody, okay? That might be important. All right. Let's see. All right. Okay, you guys have the Queen of Swords. You have with the Eight of Wands. Sorry, there's like so much like empty space here. Okay, Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands. This is showing up for what you guys are naturally good at. So it feels like what you're naturally good at is spotting something, knowing exactly how to analyze it, what it means, that kind of stuff, okay? Maybe even saying something like brutally honest just because you have to, or just because that's what you're doing. And then it feels like that what you're good at there is then pushing that out into the universe, okay? So whether that's expressing it, whether it's opening up to a conversation, that kind of stuff, even if maybe it's like a friggin' uncomfortable one, or there's something here that is like you might be knowing like, okay, this has gone on too long, or something about that, you know, there's something about that I feel like you are kind of good at, like, again, spotting something, that kind of thing, analyzing it, knowing what the heck to do with it, and then putting that energy out there, okay? That kind of stuff. Some of you guys also, I think, maybe really like thrive on like feeling like you are, you know, doing something like totally independently, that kind of stuff, okay? That I love it. That sounds amazing, okay? I think it's wonderful. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it just sounds like freedom. So that sounds wonderful. All right, so let's see. You guys have the Seven of Pentacles, and you have it with the Nine of Wands here. This is showing up for like what you possibly might want to work on, and this is with this teach and share card, okay? So again, this says instill, instruct, and educate. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands. So, all right, it feels like possibly what to work on is, again, maybe it's like knowing when there's like another way to do something, or when you can kind of take like a detour in some sense, or there's another way to kind of, a way to get around something, or there's a way to get the results from something without having to be like, again, like a perfectionist about something, to the point where you're like, I'm freaking exhausted, you know, like I'm exhausted and now I have to like really kind of take a break, or whatever the heck it is. All right. That kind of stuff. There's something you're holding back that I'm not really sure why. I almost feel like it's either a lesson or something that you're personally growing, or something like that, that I feel like you are, again, holding back for one reason or another. Okay. I'm really not sure what the reason is. Okay. I'm sure it's going to be personal and different for everybody, but there seems to be something like to kind of like speak up. It's like if you know something and like somebody else is struggling with something, it's like kind of helping that person out, like teaching them the you know, a way to do something that would be helpful, or a way that maybe to make something more efficient, or something where it's like somebody's not feeling like, God, like my efforts have been totally in vain, like, you know, that kind of stuff. All right, that could be something that's like, you know, kind of working on that. All right, this could also be the energy of like giving and receiving, you know, kind of like explaining stuff, like teaching stuff, but also letting somebody kind of teach you. All right, or not being in a way where it's like, oh, I'm at the top, that means like I don't have to learn any lessons, or I don't have to learn anything else. It's like that's not true. If you're made of flesh and blood, I don't know what to tell you. You're just like everyone else, you know? So I don't know. I'm understanding something about that. There's been some disappointment here, and it's like that maybe is why you're maybe putting up boundaries, or maybe being a bit defensive about something. Okay. But again, it's something about really connecting that's going to kind of, I think, help that situation out. And I'll tell you another thing. I think that this is going to end up better than you might be anticipating right away. Okay. Because you have a good amount of cards of like extreme capability, you know. It might be that there's too much stuff that you're already connected to, that you might be feeling like, well, I have no time to do whatever the heck it is. Okay. But I feel like there's maybe things are kind of changing a little bit. Okay. That kind of stuff. And I feel like you probably are aware of that, and most likely waiting for that. Okay. That kind of stuff. Interesting reading. I don't know. That's okay. All right. So this was another short one here. The water signs, they got like shorter readings. So, okay. That's what I have for you guys. Pisces. I hope this reading was helpful and made sense, all that kind of stuff. If not, you can check your other placements. Otherwise, I will see you guys back for your next one. Thank you. Bye.